Ooh, antifreeze and one. Another rescue, 77 or 78 Pontiac Trans Am. Should I build it? It's gonna be scrap. It's a Hearse T-top car, just like the Bandit. Needs the typical stuff: floors, blowed out. I'm in the process of putting the axles up under it. Trying to get it out of here. It's missing a door, but we got a door. They robbed the axles out, and I hope the axle bearings, the differential bearings, ain't froze. But we got rain coming today. It's real cloudy, sucky weather. So I'm gonna try and get stuff on it today and come back possibly this weekend and get it. So I'm gonna get to work on getting trying to get some of the wheels on it. It has no motor, no transmission, but the top is in good shape. Usually these rust out. I already got a set of Hearse tops coming, so try and get some wheels up under this thing and get it out of here, save it from the crusher. Alright, so back over here with the Trans Am. Got truck, trailer, tires, all the front end stuff we need, which is the lower control arm, spindles, tires, lug nuts. Get this thing loaded up and get it out of here. So I'm gonna get to work. Right after I get it loaded up and get it out of here, we'll do a walk around again. So I got the lower not ball joint, but lower control arm. Got the spring in there. I forgot my spring compressors, so I had to just kind of get it started with a pipe and go up under the spring, put some tension on it with the jack, and beat it till it went into place. So now I got to put on the spindle, hook it up to the tie rod end here, hook it up to this wore out upper ball joint. I'm not gonna worry about the stabilizer bar. I don't know if it's hooked up on that side, but it's gonna need new bushings anyway, stabilizer bar links. But get the spindle on there. I'm just gonna leave the lower control arm bolts just finger tight, and because we're probably pulling this off anyway to put new bushings in. The bushings ain't bad on the lower control arm, but I'm gonna leave them finger tight until I get everything snugged up. Then it's not going nowhere. We're just gonna move it on the trailer and back off the trailer. Let's say we'll probably pull on this off anyway. So let's get this side together, go on the other side, put the rotor on, and then the tires. Alright, ladies and gents, she is on all fours. Took me a little bit. She's now roller again. So we will put a door on it. I got the T-tops, and I got a back glass that's already out. We'll try and seal her up so the rest of the weather won't get in it and do any more damage that it's already done. But once I get it back to the house, we'll put the T-tops in it and make sure they fit. They're supposed to be Hurst tops. I ordered them from a guy off of Facebook Marketplace. Plus he was on the 2nd Gen Firebird Camaro Facebook group page. He got them here in a hurry, and that was good. So now I'm gonna get this thing loaded up, get out of here. Got this thing back to the crib and found out that this is a 77 model TA, and it had a factory 400. You can see that right there. So much sunlight today. It had a 400 in it. Down there it says regulated compatible to a 77 model year, and I looked at the fender tag or body tag up here. You can see 77. It's 77 right there. And there's the other body tag numbers if anybody care to decode them. I'll probably do it later. So, got it here. Now I got to get a door on it, and we'll see if those T-tops that I ordered, how good they fit. And I got a back glass just to throw in and try and keep some of the weather out. But at least we know it is a 77 model, and it came with a 400, so that should be a Pontiac 400. What type of transmission? Let's see. Timing, transmission, automatic transmission. I suspect a 350 transmission. I suspect that. It don't say, it just says automatic transmission. Anyway, it came with a 400. They took all the heater box out, which is in there. Here's the air conditioning stuff. Motor mounts, some of the wiring still here. Inner fenders inside. This front cap can be worked. This front nose is, you can probably fix that, some fiberglass or something, I suspect, or find another one. It's a disc brake front, drums back, because the drums was in the trunk. Still got the dual tips, the old Trans Am tips. It's got a little cut right there on the quarter. Tail lights are intact. This side looks good. Got a little hole. Two little holes. Not nothing major. Some dents right here. Wooey right here. But that can be worked out. We got to get the door off the Firebird. I don't know if this was a power window car. We can tell this harness right here. kind of tucked it in there. I'm suspecting it probably was a power window car. I don't have rear disc brakes, so it's not the WS6 model. Dash is so faded I can't see the mileage. Steering wheel has had its last days. It's just down to the metal, which I got another steering wheel. Steering column's intact. It's got the keys. That's a good thing. It's got the floor shifter, gas pedal. The dash cover is in the back. It's got the original seat belts. So, I mean, hey, it's a 77 Trans Am. Where you gonna find one? Especially a T-top. T-top ones are hard to find. It's not all rusted out, which this one looks damn good up here on the top. I don't see. I mean, you don't know until you take these off, but I don't see any. A lot of these rust out right up in here. It's just got some surface rust. I think the top's in excellent shape. This thing sat on the ground for years. So anyway, let's get the T-tops. Let's see how they fit and go from there. So I got the T-tops unwrapped. It's supposed to be a set and an extra one. Now he did tell me this one had a crack in it. You can see it's crack right here. But they are Hurst T-tops. You can see the Hurst logo right there. Hurst hatch. Hurst hatch. Hatch. Hurst hatch. It's hard to say it together, but I think he said they had different trims inside. Like this is black. On the outside, this is painted. That one's tan. So I suspect the crack one and this one is the set. One's passenger, one's driver. Does it say right hand? So I guess we just put it on there and figure out which one goes where. Hopefully the one that's not cracked. Sorry about that. Hopefully the one that's not cracked will go to make a set. But whatever the case, I found another guy that's got some glass. The main thing is the latches and the frames. But we'll get them on the car. Let's see how they look, which one goes where. There it is. T-tops are installed. Don't look too bad. Good thing those Hurst tops were in good shape, all but the one that's cracked, and I think that was the spare one. But we can change that plastic trim around, because one of them's tan and one of them's black. But they went right in, latched down, got the back glass in it. So like I said, this thing's gonna go on the back burner for a little bit because I got some other projects, especially my 81 that I'm still putting together. Almost done with it. Should be a video on it pretty soon. Almost done with the outside, but still we got this door we got to get on. So I'm gonna try and get that on today. But yeah, it looks like a car now. Look better than it did sitting out in the middle of the field with no front end on it. So see if we can get a door on this thing. Well, here it is. I was able to get it off the trailer and got some one door on it, the passenger side, driver's side door. Just got it kind of hanging on there for right now. And I was able to get in the trunk and I found all these goodies. There's a drum. I don't know what that is. Some kind of mount or something. Looks like some kind of transmission mount. Found a spring, some interior panels. That's the glove. Well, that's the steering column panel that goes up under the steering column. Seat belt cover, part of the AC box or heater box. Another interior panel. Looks like a alternator bracket of some sort. door hinge, 2 rotors, some brake shoes, and a drum. And was able to get the trunk open and cleaned it out. It had one of those mats in here that just holds water, and it's got some rust. It's got some rust starting over there, and some rust starting over here. Probably can spray some rust preventive in here just to kind of slow it down, but I'm not sure about a trunk pan yet. Might can save it. Pretty sure once you get the sand and clean it up, it's gonna show up more. Back here looks pretty decent. This usually rots out. I don't know what it looks like behind the bumper. I think it looks pretty good. But it had that old cotton floor insulation thing in it, and it just kept raining and holding water. I mean, up around here, these normally rust out. This was rusted out on my 81. That's pretty solid. Around the trunk is solid. It's got a little rust starting on the trunk lip here, but looks like sealant, really. Other than that, I mean, car's pretty decent. Got some surface rust, some dings and dents, like I said. Like I said, the floor is completely gone. So it needs rear pans, front pans. So I already got a steering wheel for it, because that one's toast. And this was a power window car, because I found the harness inside of the door jam over there, and that's a power window door off of the Firebird parts car. But it's a T-top 77. You see remnants of the bird on the hood. But like I said, I went ahead and tried to get a door on it, try and get it sealed up. And when I cover it up, I put the tops on it, keep some of the water out, and I stuck a back glass in it. So really, I mean, it's what it is. You can either part it or you can save it. And enough money, enough time, it can be saved, or you can do a budget save on it. You know, get the surface rust off, fix the rust floors and trunk. You can do a budget bill, get you a good motor and transmission, matching 400 motor transmission, and have you a 77 TA. We got the inner fender, it's laying in here, and it's actually in good shape. Usually these rust out at the tip. This one's in good shape. The other one's on it. So, anywho, just a quick little rundown of the 77 TA. Went ahead and reached in there, got the trunk unlocked. We don't have a gas tank. Old bumper. Man, that sunlight has kind of cooked it. I don't know if this can be saved or not. It's kind of hard. This car is set up for a long time, but things can be fixed. A little time and patience. I've seen worse, especially with a T-top car. Usually this up here is just gone all around here. Somebody was trying to keep those T-tops from leaking, but I still didn't see how many miles was on it. It's so foggy, I can't see. AC car, still got the floor shift. Dash is cracked, typical. But anyway, get this thing covered up and see what we're gonna do with it. Alright, so it's got the T-tops in it. We're gonna button it up, try and keep some of the weather out of it, and figure out what to do next later on with it. Tuck it away somewhere. Like I say, probably spray it down with some rust treatment and it can be a future project, or if somebody want to talk me out of it and take it and do something with it. But it'd be a cool car to build, being it's a T-top 77. I've seen cars rougher than this get built, and some floors, like I said, a trunk, and some other odds and ends. It can be a good bandit tribute car, I guess. So anyway, I am going to cover it up, and we will mess with it a little bit later. So y'all like, share, subscribe. Still, thanks to the new subscribers. Leave some comments on the old girl here. Check out the second channel, RPM Auto Moto. We got some four-wheeler stuff going on there. Subscribe to that channel. Like the videos and share them. And hey, you never know what might come up next. So let me get this thing covered up, get everything cleaned up. We'll holler at y'all later. Peace.